I have a vision in my mind. I used to go in the morning, I walk around Waterston, and there's a hill that was particularly hard to, it was power walking that I did in the morning, and when you get to that hill at the end, it's like, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I am the champion, I am going to be on the stage, I am going to do my best. All these positive statements really got me through to keeping going and taking action. One thing that really gets on my nerves in the gym is having to put people's weights away. Alright, so if you're listening, make sure you do that. So the squat is probably one of the best exercises, in my opinion, that you can do in terms of your fitness. If you want to lose calories, if you want to build muscle in your legs. I would always start with the squat, especially on when I referred to Monday there when I was doing my leg session. I started with the squat and then I moved on to the leg press. The squat's a difficult technique to get right. It requires a lot of flexibility. If you want to get low enough in the squat, definitely need to work on the flexibility. Start on a light weight and then don't ever ego lift. Work your way up, track your scores, track your numbers and get up to heavy lifting. The next exercise we're going to move on to is a classic bench press. We'll not put too much weight on here because, as you know, it's a kind of rest day for me. Although this should probably be quite a big weight for Mr. Burge. So for this particular exercise, you want to try and keep your chest high, and that isolates your chest a bit more. When people go flat chest here, you know, that's putting more pressure onto your front delts. So try as much as you can to keep that high chest. If you're going heavy, get yourself a spotter, because if you get stuck on the bench press, you're in trouble. So all the way down to the chest and pushing back up. I try and not lock out completely on every set, because again that puts a lot of pressure on your joints. And over time, as I'm finding out, your joints start to get sore. So if you can limit that damage on your joints, then that's really going to help. So another exercise that I would like to do, you like to hit different angles on the chest. I would use incline bench press. I would vary this between using a barbell or dumbbells. Again, you want to leave the ego at the door and just, you know, focus on your technique. But once you get the technique, you can then start to put the weight up. So we'll pick a conservative kind of weight for today's session. We'll leave the big weights inside. Again, the same principles apply when you're doing the flat bench press. Keep the chest high. That isolates it a bit more, and try and limit the lockout with the arms. Try and decrease the damage that's done on the joints. A typical rep range that I would do would be anywhere between 6, 15, sometimes 20 reps, depending on the exercise. For these exercises, generally called compound exercises, I would try and go quite a bit heavier and probably focus, you know, about 10, 12 reps, and try and, like I say, monitor my score each week and trying to beat that. So typical leg day for me would consist of the squat, and then I'll come over and do some leg press. And because I've had a back injury, I've only started squatting maybe 2 months ago, and obviously I didn't want to lose too much mass on my legs, so I took the back out of the squat and I just concentrated on trying to get a heavy leg press. That way I was able to maintain the mass on my legs and I didn't lose too many gains, I suppose. So the leg press, I like to focus on a single leg press. Again, you don't have to do this, you can do double if you want. I just like to isolate more one of the legs, just put this leg up to kind of support. Again, put pressure on the outside of your knees. Pretty self-explanatory. Leg press, really easy stuff. And go quite as low as you can. Obviously your range of movement is going to determine how low you can go. When you see guys kind of doing a half rep, they're not really working the full muscle, I suppose, and they're not going to get as much out of the exercise. I would sometimes do a double leg press, depending on where you put your foot placement on here will determine which part of your quadricep or your hamstring that you're working. Recently I've been working more on the kind of outer of my quadriceps, so I'll put my feet closer in. So it's really simple exercise. Make sure, I would say one of the main points here is to push through your heels rather than through your toes. If you're pushing through the heels, then you're going to get much more power behind you.
I'm Karen, so I'm Alan's girlfriend, lucky me. As much as I'm into health and fitness, and as much as I'm into working out and trying to live that lifestyle with him, it's an entirely different ball game dealing with him when he's in that zone, when he knows what he wants, when he's working hard, he's eating well, he's prepping everything, everything's timed, everything's organised, you eat every meal out of a Tupperware tub, but that's what he's willing to do. And I guess for me, my role in that is to support him and to help him, so we'll stay up late together and I'm helping him prep his meals and things like that. I think some people don't realise that it changes your life in the sense that your free time when you would pop out for a coffee and a biscuit, or you would pop out for dinner or for lunch, you can't do that anymore. He's definitely one of the most inspirational people I've ever met. I have never met someone with so much willpower and mental strength. If he makes a plan, there's absolutely nothing that's going to get in that way. He's going for it. He marks out the steps. You know, his next plan or his next goal might be a year away, or it might be 2 years away, and I watch him sit down and kind of plan in his head, you know, I can't get from here to there, so which small steps am I going to take every day to make sure that I am going to get there?